It is the 28th of December 2024. A very warm welcome to UBC News Tonight. My name is Sharon Kyomugisha, joined by Mugalu Muhammad on sign language in our top stories of the day.
Toss and fuel. Enjoy cleaner, healthier and affordable cooking. Cook your food in less than 2,000 shillings per day. No charcoal. Stop deforestation. We are looking for agents across Uganda. Greenergy. Bible Corner.
President Museveni attends Lieutenant Colonel Rama's Thanksgiving ceremony in Isingiro. Prime Minister Robert Nabanja advises Mbogo clan in Bunyoro against selling family land. And still to come, Uganda faces health crisis as 1,000 nurses leave for the UK job opportunities. While in our sports news, top 4 teams claim victories in Futsal Week 8 as Abbasi scores 5 goals. Now today, President Yoweri Museveni has attended the Thanksgiving ceremony of the Minister of State for Animal Industry, Lieutenant Colonel Bright Ramirama at St. Paul Marshal Church of Uganda in Isingiro District. The event was organized by Ramirama, the Isingiro North Member of Parliament, to honor his parents and express gratitude to President Yoweri Museveni for his continued support to the people of Isingiro District. Various dignitaries were present at the ceremony held at Marshal Church of Uganda, and we have a detailed report on this story.
Nuhara behakiro bake abakuzo abinde birimo konka ishoke cyangwa rushutu bakarugum ummateme mbona gamezi neke butunyi cyangwa umnonga muri cyo bishare bigumena amezi bigumene bigugu uburi bonaniza kuriya tunayetegerezege yabentoke zarire uko arara mu kumanya tunayetegereza yabasaba zarire tunakitegereza abo kuba ranga kategereje abanya-Uganda konka tuino okugaye byarhanga ebishara binamezi gokushikera twantwenda kushikera bine ebigugu numenya ebigugu ne kinyatsi baketa Latifolia Cyperem latifolia science ikinyatsi icyo ni kirungi no kitema oyarurtoke kigaruka kishebuko tema kishebuko akale twantishakaza amaju kungati ntushakaza amabati nabo ikinyatsi ibyo namazago be ebyo kugaburura ebisiri twongera okweza aho nunkwera ngutufike tureke kugarikira hartani 5 per hectare twongere tufike orukinge bitoke owagurkarya wajya nimusharura mutijo ijoherezo bujuju turebe abayisingiro ukujya ngo musingire
Eight couples tied the knot during a mass wedding at St. Anne's Osu Catholic Parish in Katakwi District with over 2,000 Christians in attendance. The event was presided over by Reverend Father Patrick Echedu, who was graced by the Vice President Major Retired Jessica Lupo, Katakwi officials and other leaders. Father Echedu urged the couples to remain prayerful and committed to each other for peaceful marriages. Vice President Alupo highlighted government efforts in improving services like health, security and education, and announced the renovation of Katakwi General Hospital. She also addressed issues like domestic violence and school dropouts. Congratulations to all the newlyweds. The president of the Uganda Nurses and Midwives Union, Justice Cherop Chiplengat, has expressed grave concern over the migration of over 1,000 nurses from Uganda to the United Kingdom in search for better opportunities. He urged the government to urgently address the root cause of this trend, including poor pay, lack of career development opportunities, and difficult working conditions. Take a look.
The president of the Ugandan Nurses and Midwives Union, Justice Cherop Chiplengat, has said that improving health workers' working conditions will facilitate the well-being of skilled healthcare professionals and stem the exodus to the diaspora.
So we appeal to government that they undo the law to allow nurses to go abroad. They have never done it because there was a seal that the WHO with Uganda sealed that Ugandan nurses should not go abroad. So we are now asking the government that come 2025, these things should be open to nurses because we have surplus of nurses. Now our nurses go abroad as cleaners. Then when they reach there, they show their documents and say, no, you see, when I'm cleaning here, but I'm also having a certificate.
These remarks were delivered during the union's end-of-year address, which highlighted the pressing challenges faced by nurses and midwives.
Government gave the nurses and midwives of Uganda salaries. They increased our salaries, but again, they consolidated the salaries and taxed the salaries. And remember, around 70% of the nurses in this country, employed by government, they are certificate nurses, enrolled nurses, and those are the ones that were given 1 million. And that 1 million, at the end of the day, when you tax it, the nurse goes with nothing at home.
The union called for better remuneration, enhanced allowances, and stronger support systems for nurses, especially in times of emergencies, to ensure the delivery of quality healthcare services.
Our request to government is to reduce on that seal of recruiting nurses in the government employment. Yes, we know we don't have the funds to take on everyone, but at least if the government can start taking on 50%, because when a nurse graduates, there is no employment in Uganda. So that's why many of us end up deciding to look for jobs elsewhere in the world.
The union urged the government and other relevant stakeholders to prioritize the welfare of healthcare workers to ensure a sustainable healthcare system in Uganda.
You have given us ambulance. The MPs who give ambulances are also liable for this. Politicians, they give us ambulances and they don't fuel them. Why are you bringing ambulance there that so and so honorable so and so ambulance has contributed here, and you don't give fuel? And even allowance for the nurse to go and eat food from where he has reached. From Barara up to Mulago here, you don't have anything to eat, but we suffer. And we say, this is our profession, we need to have it.
Ugandan Nurses and Midwives Union's message stresses the urgent need for reforms to address the challenges facing Uganda's healthcare sector as the year draws to a close. Sudat Kaye.
The MK Youth Initiative is urging Ugandans to move beyond divisive politics and focus on farming as a way to fight poverty. These comments were made by Patrick Okiru, chairman of MK Youth Initiative, during the group's end-of-year meeting. We have a detailed report.
At the MK Youth Initiative's end-of-year party in Kampala, Patrick Okiru asked Ugandans to embrace farming as a new way to escape poverty, especially with the political focus expected in 2025. He criticized politicians for not addressing key issues like poverty, which he believes is holding the country back.
Ugandans are tired with the cheap politics. Our reasons of, backstaging ourselves as not politically motivated because the politicians have become mediocres in this country. They have failed to address the major issues concerning citizens, and therefore they are putting the risk of this country into a dilemma.
Okiru announced that MK Youth Initiative will launch a major training program starting in January 2025 to encourage younger people to get involved in farming.
We are saying, please, we know politics is there, but can you have food? Can you have something in your pocket? We are dealing with the cash. Cashew nut is cash. If we can export, let's say 20 tons per month, we shall be having billions of money. And we can now dictate who should become a politician.
Okiru shared that MK Youth Initiative has partnered with an automobile company to provide tricycles to cashew nut farmers to help transport their produce.
How are you going to benefit from Tuku? And they are giving us the seedling. You will use this Tuku to transport the seedling to your garden. That is one. Two, you can use this Tuku to actually manage your garden.
Muhiru Mukwana, the general manager of operations at the automobile company, expressed appreciation for the partnership, saying it will greatly support farmers, especially with transporting their goods.
It could be cashew nuts or other produce. The tuk-tuk vehicles, it can be served as effective and at the initiative for the farmers to transport their goods directly from the farm to the market.
Tanawa Kenneth compiled this report for UBC News.
In more stories, the government of Uganda has received the first batch of 1,000 data center equipment kits, marking the beginning of the national identification card renewal and registration process. This consignment is part of a total of 5,556 units expected to support the nationwide operation. The equipment was officially handed over to Major General Apollo Gowa Kasita, NIRA board member, and Rosemary Chisembo, Executive Director of NIRA, who revealed government plans to begin the large-scale renewal of national identification cards in the coming weeks. In a related statement, NIRA expressed appreciation for the tireless efforts of President Museveni and the Ministry of Internal Affairs, acknowledging the achievement as a significant milestone that has been long awaited. And the public has been urged to prepare for the upcoming validation exercise. Take a look.
The contract for the new NSIS was signed in July 8th July 2024, and the contract accounted for the new data center equipment, new kits and related software. So we are excited today to receive the first batch of 1,000 kits, and the total number of kits expected in the country is 5,665. The balance of the kits is expected between 7th and the 15th of January this year, 2025, sorry. But the delays, and you'll all appreciate that the delays in receiving the kits were occasioned by the supply chain bottlenecks arising from especially the festive season. We're into Christmas, we're into the New Year, everybody's excited, so nobody has been working. But we're glad that the first batch has now arrived. So the Ministry of Internal Affairs wishes to thank most especially His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, more especially for his guidance, his constant guidance over this exercise. Also the leadership of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Internal Security Organization, the Minister of Finance for making sure that we have the finances to accommodate this exercise. the board, of course, of NIRA, and the management and staff of NIRA for their concerted effort in preparing for this exercise. And really thank Madame Kisembo. She's been really vigilant on this exercise. And I think today she can smile that eventually now the exercise can start. And I think also to the general population of Uganda, take heart that this exercise is now on and there'll be no turning back. Now we've got all the equipment in place, we've got the kits in place, and we've got the other hardware, and the software is also in place, so everything is going according to plan. And we thank you for members of the press also for accommodating us, and we expect that you'll be able to disseminate this information to the general population so that they are aware that the exercise is now on and we are ready to continue.
In more stories, the regional police commander for Kampala North, Moses Nanako, and Pastor David Chiganda of Christianity Focus Center have assured Ugandans of a safe and secure New Year's Eve celebration. They cautioned that anyone planning illegal activities will be arrested and prosecuted. Take a look.
Focus Center is planning to hold end-of-year prayers and has assured the public of safety and the secure New Year's Eve celebration.
The National Prayer Day is one of the biggest and the most celebrated annual inspirational event in Uganda, where people come from all walks of life to celebrate, give thanks to God, but still pray for continued peace and security.
Speaking at a press conference at Old Kampala School, confirmed that security has been heightened for all attendees at the Old Kampala playground.
Instead of engaging in other activities, please come for prayers. We have surveyed these areas, especially here, and we are putting up security setup, which is going to cover both the venue and outside the venue.
Pastor David Chiganda emphasized the importance of prayer, especially for peace during the upcoming election period.
All religious leaders politically coloring themselves, putting on political attires, political colors, and then they have to stand in front of all people. I really don't agree with that. It is.
He outlined that the New Year's Eve service will focus on prayer for peace, for achievements and healing.
A number of Ugandans had been curtailed with vast challenges in their lives, families, places of work, emanating from the way they used to end and starting their new year.
The event aims to foster community and reflection as the year ends. In addition to increased security, police have deployed personnel in peaceful areas to ensure a safe and enjoyable celebration. The public is encouraged to attend the events with confidence.
And this is where we have a very high influx of people in Kampala. During the Christmas period, most people go up country. So mostly as police we have been keeping areas which are empty. Many areas were empty. But right now we're going to have more people in Kampala and more activities. So I am calling upon the public to work with us closely.
Mutonyi Hilda and Joseph Muyingo, UBC.
Thank you so much, Mutonyi Hilda and Joseph Muyingo. In today's fast-paced world, filled with busy schedules and digital distractions, it's easy to forget what truly matters, the people we love and the memories we create together. One tradition that continues to bring families and friends closer is sharing special moments, gifts and meals. Take a look.
that defied expectations, 2024 wrote its own remarkable story.
From moments that took our breath away to achievements that broke the boundaries of what's possible.
We invite you on an unforgettable journey through time.
Every triumph, every challenge, every breakthrough that made headlines, we're bringing them all back to life.
Be there for this must-watch 2024 in review.
At 5 p.m. on 31st December, exclusively on UBC TV,
Inspiring Uganda.
There is only one rule you must follow in order to be a winner. Number 1, defeat the undefeatable. You, step forward. I want you to box the air until it falls down. I'm not seeing it falling in. You see it falling in. Box, winning is hard, but with MTN Momo, it's easy. Simply pay or shop with Momo for a chance to win mobile money every day. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Prestige Driving School, with over 20 years of driving training experiences and with more than 40 branches across Uganda. Licensed by the Ministry of Works and Transport and the only ISO certified driving school in the country. Offers fresh learner driving training, advanced driver training, defensive driving, and more. Enroll and become a professional driver. Prestige Driving School.
Affordable, professional, and safe.
Whether it's a holiday celebration, a birthday, or a simple Sunday lunch, coming together to share joy, gifts and food can have a huge impact on our relationships and well-being. We explore how these gatherings create lasting memories and why they are so important for a happy, healthy life.
So you shouldn't give up, actually, even though right now you don't have, but God can still provide. God sees the heart of a person and he blesses people who can give. There is a blessing in giving. So me, as Kusima and some people, I'm inspiring you to continue doing the same.
When families and friends gather, they are not just exchanging gifts or sharing meals. They are building memories that last a lifetime. These shared moments strengthen bonds, promote love, and increase feelings of gratitude and connection.
Things among ourselves, it is very, very, very important. So I encourage you to always call out your friend, call out your relative, call out to that person you have taken long without seeing, and get together, unite, and collaborate in so many ways.
Irene Kusima, a psychologist who specializes in family dynamics, says that sharing special moments with loved ones is a key to our emotional well-being. Research shows that these experiences can boost happiness, improve relationships, reduce stress, and increase gratitude.
And to be celebrating with our families, friends, this one helps us to be united in the community. So sometimes we see us hustling, doing business, moving here and there. So some people, they might think that we don't care or think about them. But when they see you that you have thought about them, and by giving them gifts and what, it gives good impression, and also it brings respect to the area. So it is very important, wherever you are blessing people, never forget about the neighbors. It is very, very important in life, even families.
The benefits of shared moments include increased happiness. Sharing meals or gifts releases feel-good hormones, improving our mood.
Our different strengths, for example, let's say in a family we have, let's say, doctors, engineers, and all that. If we come together, we get to know that, yes, my relative is an engineer. Yeah, I can use him or her in such a way. My other relative is a doctor. I can use him or her in another way. Yeah, so there we got to know our strengths and how we can use the opportunities in the family. Other than just being there, you don't know what you're gonna do. You don't know what you have to do and all that.
Creating bonds among ourselves, and especially during these festive seasons, it is very, very, very important to come together and create those rapports that turn out to be very instrumental in our lives. This could be businesses, they could even be love.
Other benefits are stronger relationship. These gatherings help strengthen connections, empathy, and communication.
Fun! If you come together as a family, yeah, there is fun. There's that joy that comes with gathering, with uniting. You get to share different experiences. You get to share different things, a lot of things as you unite as a family. So I think coming together as a family is really important. If you want to strengthen your bond as a family, as relatives, yeah, I believe it is very important.
Also reduced stress. Spending time with loved ones offers a break from daily worries. Promoting relaxation is another benefit. Another benefit is increased gratitude. Giving and receiving gifts fosters appreciation for the people in our lives
who have stood by you or stand by you in doing business, like our workmates. We have our employees, so it is very important to bless them, so that by the time we start next year, people are blessed and happy. So whenever you bless them, they continue working with a joyful heart.
Last but not least is to create traditions that can be passed on and take time to reflect on the meaning of these special moments to make them even more memorable. Robert Katamba for UBC News.
Thank you so much, Robert Katamba. The Umuhoka of Bamasaba, His Highness Jude Mike Mudoma, has announced plans to establish a radio station owned by Inzuya Masaba aimed at promoting effective communication with the Bugesu region. The Umuhoka says that the proposed station will preserve and promote the Bamasaba culture and traditions, which are very increasingly under threat from Western influence.
The Umukuka of Bamasaba recently hosted a fundraising dinner at Mbale Resort Hotel, gathering Bamasaba from both near and far, including the diaspora, to raise funds for the proposed Bamasaba-owned radio station. His Highness Jude Mike Mudoma emphasized that the radio station would provide a vital platform for communication and serve as a unifying force for the Bamasaba people.
Communication. Nabonanga communication, there is a big gap. Kajira kuyomba. Umutunga uliyero mayama kuoche ajibalaisa. Yale kakutulomo village. Kale ni kala ni cabinet yese. We must streamline issues of communication.
Mudoma highlighted the significant role of the Bamasaba in the diaspora, stressing that their mobilization could significantly contribute to the development of Masaba land.
Proper leadership. But I'm inviting you to come back home. We keep in your roots. We want to benefit from your competencies. They are all doctors, PhDs. Those PhDs, only 30 minutes talk. It can turn Ugisu into a new space. Kajera no Maseti, wherever you are, I'm going to fish you out.
Supreme Court Judge Justice Catherine Halai Bamugemereire, a daughter of the soil, delivered the keynote address, stressing the importance of the radio station for Insuya Masaba's growth and unity.
Insuya Masaba is also important for safeguarding our language and our identity as people. And the radio will help in, again, voicing. The radio will help in articulating. The radio will help in spreading. The radio will help in broadcasting. The radio will help in reaching not just people in Uganda, but people in Western Kenya and also people in the world.
The Umukuka also praised government efforts, particularly those of President Museveni, in responding to recent mudslides in Bulambuli district, which led to the resettlement of affected families.
Simana government yo musakuru Museveni kuwaneti dimela mu bwangu kutusayo bale libefebo ufo bibi akabanga ati kabali mu comfort yesi babela kama bakona kifali bali kifali na fadhali wewe bakionga bali bala.
The fundraising dinner attracted a wide array of Bamasaba, including those from Kenya, the United States and Canada.
Today we celebrate not only our rich Bamasaba culture, but also the spirit of unity and collaboration that binds us together as a community, both here in Mbale and the diaspora.
The initiative presents dual tendencies of opportunities and challenges. Apart from the physical space, consideration needs to be made for provision of an interface with virtual spaces such as X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, and the nice old Facebook to cater for Bamasaba in the diaspora. I think that's very important. We have to communicate wherever we are.
Dorcas Kimono, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Dr. Skimono. In more stories, Ministry of Health is transforming healthcare to ensure every citizen has access to quality services. Under the 2021-2024 NRM manifesto, significant strides have been made to address people's health needs. While presenting the report, Health Minister Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng highlighted remarkable achievements and key projects that underscore the government's commitment to strengthen the healthcare system.
The Minister of Health committed to constructing and renovating functional theatres and wards in 37 Health Centre 3 and 4s as per the manifesto of 2021 and 2024, and also planned to construct 500 staff houses for health workers.
The status is that so far, a total of 976 staffing units have been constructed and over 100 old ones have been renovated. There is a challenge attached to this. Less than 20% of staff are housed at the health facilities.
The Minister of Health, Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng, presented the sector performance report during the NRM Manifesto Week, indicating progress in human resource, medical supplies, and other key sectors. The ministry's commitment also extended to the construction and renovation of a number of hospitals, as well as 5 equipment maintenance workshops in Gulu, Masaka, Mbarara, Entebbe, and Kayunga.
The status is Gulu Regional Maintenance Workshop was equipped through leveraging strategic financing project by Enable. The remaining 4 are not yet constructed, neither are they equipped due to lack of funding. So we achieved 1. However, take note that the majority of the 16, we have 18 regional referrals, 12 of them have maintenance workshops.
The ministry also committed to completing and commissioning a state-of-the-art National Medical Store warehouse in Kajansi, Wakiso district.
Here the connection is, the status, integration of the NMS client self-service portal with the NHDW has been done, and all health facilities are ordering online.
The health sector made significant investment in the training of health workers, with about 47 senior consultants and consultants recruited in the 2021-2022 financial year and posted to various hospitals.
In financial year 22-23 and 23-24, there was a general wage enhancement for all health workers following a payroll validation. More consultants are set to be recruited in this financial year. However, we have a limited number of specialists in some disciplines, notably pathology, anesthesia, and radiology, that need an affirmative action through provision of scholarships. 2 was to provide scholarships for training specialized and super specialized cadres for Mulago and the regional referrals. The status is so far 99 masters and fellowship scholarships have been awarded. In addition, 41 scholarships for bachelors of anesthesia were awarded under the AMCHIP project.
The Minister of Health also began the digitalization of health facilities to connect them to the national medical stores. Significant strides were also made in the prevention and control of communicable and non-communicable diseases.
That we are on track to achieve the 95-95-95 targets for HIV elimination by 2030. Our ART coverage is at 98%. We have 1,403,603 people who are on treatment out of the 1,433,337 people living with HIV/AIDS. Our coverage increased from 91% in 2020 to the current 98%. So for ART coverage, we are above the 95 target. In regards to TB, significant strides have been made to control the TB epidemic through the implementation of the National TB and Leprosy Strategic Plans 2020-2021 to 2024-2025.
The minister noted that the retention for antiretroviral treatment dropped from 77% to 83% in the financial year 2021-2022. The ministry also remains committed to developing the Uganda Virus Research Institute into a world-class center of excellence in health research.
This is ongoing. The challenge is largely availability of finances. But we all know that UVRI is already carrying out world-class research in collaboration with many international universities, including a research on vaccine production, a research on injectable ARVs, and many others.
The Ministry of Health under Human Capital Development was allocated 10.2 trillion shillings in the 2024-2025 budget, representing 27% of the national budget. At least 2.9 trillion shillings was allocated to key priority areas including promotion and implementation of disease prevention interventions, provision of essential medicines, with an additional 100 billion shillings allocated for improvement of welfare for health workers, including medical interns and doctors, construction and rehabilitation of more health infrastructure, and provision of medical equipment and digitization of the national health system to facilitate service delivery. So far, the number of health center fours providing cesarean sections and blood transfusion has increased from 50%, that is 108 out of 218 in 2020 and 2021, to 64%, that is 132 out of the 254. Mutonyi Hilda, UBC.
To be a winner, you must have the discipline of a tiger. But when fueled with MTN Momo, winning is easy. Simply get your phone and use the Momo app or dial *165*3#, enter merchant code, enter amount, enter your Momo PIN, and pay. Congratulations! Your car is happy, and now you stand a chance to win mobile money with MTN Momo.
Welcome back to our business stories as a part of the UBC News Tonight bulletin today. And in the fight against poverty, the government has consistently launched various programs aimed at alleviating the challenges faced by low-income earners across Uganda. These initiatives include Operation Wealth Creation, Emyuga, Entandikwa, the Parish Development Model, Prosperity for All, Okulembeka, and the Poverty Alleviation Department, PAD, and the State House. This report highlights the achievements of the Poverty Alleviation Department and its role in boosting the incomes of people in various model villages in 2024.
In the fight against the biting poverty, government has consistently launched programs aimed at alleviating poverty among the voiceless. Some of these programs include Operation Wealth Creation, Emyuga, Entandikwa, the Parish Development Model, Prosperity for All, Okulembeka, and the Poverty Alleviation Department and the State House. This story focuses on the State House's Poverty Alleviation Department, PAD, and how it has helped boost people's income in different model villages in the year 2024. This year, officials from the department visited various model villages in the eastern, central, and western regions, distributing inputs and assessing the performance of the project. In eastern Uganda, Katakwi district, over 200 goats were distributed to beneficiaries who expressed mixed reactions about this project.
That President Museveni could have a vision for people like us. It is such a blessing, a big blessing.
We are so proud to receive these goats from the office of the President, and we feel so happy. And we know that our poverty will be elevated.
In Bulamuti Model Village, Kamuli District, officials from State House, led by the head of the department, Joan Kakwenzire, inspected farmers and SACCOs. Kakwenzire commended beneficiaries for utilizing the inputs effectively and pledged more support.
You have formed a very, very viable circle. From your own efforts, there is no way we can watch USAID supporting this circle and we don't support it.
In Lwabeng Model Village, Kalungu District Central Region, State House officials led by the PAD coordinator for the Central Region, Jackie Kusima, visited farmers and passed on animals to new beneficiaries. These new recipients received goats, cows, and other livestock.
Nsaba kugenda eri President waffe Museveni olw'okutunuulira ku muntu wa wansi olw'okutegeera nti famire naffe tugenda okuba bagagga nga tukama amata gano. Twebaza ne mukyala Kakwenzire olw'okuba empeereza gy'atukolamu omulimu gw'atukozeemu.
Era neebaza nnyo coordinator mukyala Joan Kakwenzire wamu ne President Museveni okutulowoozaako ngaffe abantu ba wansi.
The regional coordinator appealed to the beneficiaries to work towards multiplicity and avoid telling them off.
The things that we do is to check out on the progress of the farmers, to check out on the progress of the inputs. Where are they finding challenges? How are they improving? What success stories do they have? When we are doing monitoring, this is when we get all this information, which also helps us on how we can do better.
In northern Uganda, Madi Okolo district, the department led by Haj Sulaiman Walusimbi distributed over 200 goats. Coffee seedlings were also given to farmers in Kamuli.
Many people have crossed. After crossing the bridge, they destroy it. It is President Museveni who has helped them to at least get what they are getting now. It's not really wise when it comes to 2026 to destroy the bridge. Let the bridge continue.
Joan Kakwenzire, the head of the department, recounts model villages that have benefited from the project with visible results achieved.
PAD has grown steadily from one village to 42 currently. And each of these villages is manned by a field officer, making it 42 field officers. In addition, each model parish, we elect coordination committees. The number of coordinators is equivalent to the villages within that parish. So if a parish has 14 villages, it will have 14 coordinators.
However, the project has criteria followed in selecting beneficiaries and model villages for the program.
I'm very proud that we have, with time, created something that the country can learn from. We are proud to have been initiators of the presidential initiative. We are proud to have created a people-based project. We work from home states. We work from within the households. If the household is hungry, we don't jump to give them cows. We first deal with food security.
In Western Uganda, the department led by the regional coordinator Josephine Kichoncho distributed 900 beehives to beneficiaries in Kitagwenda and Shema district.
I'd like to put more emphasis to the farmers to encourage them that beekeeping is not only a socio-economic activity, but it is an activity that provides increased income and employment to the people.
We encourage them not to work only for the stomach, to work for commercial and also get something to get money from it. So that's, as Poverty Alleviation Department, we are again promoting that president's message to reach out to the people on the ground.
The beneficiaries had messages to convey to President Museveni for introducing the PAD program that has changed lives of many.
I was given 4 goats, and this goat managed to deliver 2. Some of them I sold. Here right now, I have this, you can see, about 10 of them. The ones I sold, I managed to get fees for my children. I thank the head of department, poverty elevation department, very much for the support they have given us.
I have got 15 beehives. At first I have been having 10, so I am now going to have 25 of them, so to increase income to my family.
There are more than 19 model parishes operating under the PAD program, including Ruharo in Bushenyi, Kasokwe in Kaliru, Lwabeng in Kalungu, Chikoni in Ntongamo, Chanamkaka in Masaka, and Mbulamuti in Kamuli. Kayen Faith, Andrew Sebira for UBC.
From the international desk, at least 69 people, including 25 Malians, died when a boat capsized off Morocco while attempting to reach Spain. The boat, carrying about 80 people, was described as makeshift and only 11 survived, with 9 of them from Mali. The incident occurred last week but was confirmed on Thursday by Mali's Ministry of Malians Abroad. Mali's instability, driven by jihadist violence and economic hardship, has forced many to seek better opportunities in Europe. Very tragic incident right there. In more international stories, the promised efforts by President-elect Donald Trump to remark the U.S. government is set to encompass one of the country's premier law enforcement and intelligence agencies. Take a look.
It's an announcement that took many by surprise. FBI Director Christopher Wray telling employees he'll step down when President-elect Donald Trump takes office.
This is the best way to avoid dragging the Bureau deeper into the fray.
And he shared some final orders.
What absolutely, positively must not change is our commitment to doing the right thing in the right way every time.
But change is coming.
Meetings went wonderful.
Kash Patel, picked by Trump to lead the FBI even before Wray announced plans to cut his 10-year term short, meeting with lawmakers and making his case for confirmation. The 44-year-old Patel is a former public defender and federal prosecutor who served as a national security advisor and at the Pentagon during Trump's first term.
I think what really makes him attractive to Trump is, again, that he saw what he thought and that the President Trump thought were abuses of the Justice Department, the FBI in particular, going out, perhaps investigating where they shouldn't have.
Something Patel has been willing to say out loud.
I am honored to be here in support of Donald J. Trump. He is being victimized, but we as a country are being victimized even more by the unconstitutional weaponization of justice.
Patel's riled opponents by saying he would shut down the Bureau's headquarters in Washington, reduce the FBI's surveillance powers, and cut the size of the Bureau's intelligence operations. He's also called for annihilating the deep state, and in his 2023 book, Government Gangsters, listed 60 officials who have disagreed with Trump.
Some of the changes that he might want to make, he can do it with tone or with some changes in personnel, but if he really does want to make these significant changes, that's going to take more work from the executive and the legislative branch, something that takes a little longer, that he can't do all by himself.
Kash Patel, according to Trump, is the man to at least get it started. Jeff Selden, VOA News, Washington.
Let's look at the sports stories today, where the top 4 teams in the 2024-2025 Bet Power Futsal Super League continued their dominance with impressive wins on match day 8 at the Old Kampala Futsal Arena.
The 2024 Uganda Futsal champions, Park FC,
ended the year in style with a 6-0 win over Busuju Sparks. Abasi Jr. was the star man, scoring 5 goals to help his side secure the 7th victory of the season. Michael Abura got Park FC's other goal. Abasi currently leads the race of the Golden Boot with 20 goals. Immediately after Park's triumph, Crown Lubiri also held on to secure yet another victory by beating Chisenyi FC 6-5 in an entertaining derby. Crown were 4-0 up at the start of the second half. However, with 15 minutes left to play, they fumbled a 6-1 lead, which was cut short by Ailas Omran and Julius Kasaga. Despite the hard-earned fight, the game ended in a nervy 6-5 score.
We played a tough game, and it was a derby. So to face my my former team, it was a nice challenge, and we have been training this week well. So our game, next game we will play Park. So every game is our final game, final player. Yeah. Well, I am feeling like I'm proud of this team. So we want to win this tournament. Yeah, our aim is to win. So the upcoming games are tough games, so we have to double our work. Yeah, and I want to thank my coach. Still, we are unbeaten. So we want to finish this first half, this first round unbeaten, inshallah.
In other games, Nansana Aska beat QC Mbarara 8-4. Mango City came from behind to beat Kaboa Dream Team 5-2. Edgar's youth program were defeated by Kisugu 4-2, and Lubaga Gramen was held to a 3-all draw with Kabusu Clouds. The table leaders in Crown FC and defending champions Park FC will lock horns when they headline the next match week at the Old Kampala Futsal Arena. Mashomiro Victor, UBC News.
That's all we had for you in this hour. Do join me later on at 10 p.m. for news coming your way. Stay tuned. My name is Sharon Kyomugisha with Mgalu Mohammed on Sign Language.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
In a year that defied expectations, 2024 wrote its own remarkable story.
From moments that took our breath away to achievements that broke the boundaries of what's possible.
We invite you on an unforgettable journey through time.
Every triumph, every challenge, every breakthrough that made headlines, we're bringing them all back to life.